right, it's meat and potatoes time.
Let's eat.
This is when we do the meat and potatoes of the show. Let's do it. All right, Betty from Cleveland, Ohio. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you, Brad?
Good. What's going on?
I have a question. My boyfriend's from France. I'm a U.S. citizen. We're looking to get married, and he wants to get a marriage green card. We want to get one. But in his background, he has a dismissed PCS. And
What's
I'm
a dismissed PCS? I don't know what that means.
What was it? Possession of a controlled substance.
Okay, but it's dismissed.
It's dismissed.
Okay, so that means he was arrested and it was no conviction.
Correct.
Okay, so that's fine.
Okay, so, but the attorney we were talking to was saying, like, you're under oath and you have to admit to, if you had any type of criminal crime or anything. Is that would you be lying if you said it was just dismissed?
You would be telling the truth. I got arrested and the charges were dismissed against me.
Okay, and they can't go any further than that because
they can ask you all you want, but the bottom line is it doesn't matter. The charges against me were dismissed because they were not able to prove anything. Period. You don't have to say anything more than that. Your case is dismissed.
Okay, that's what we're trying to.
Short of that, I don't know how else to answer that question. That you're just telling the truth.
Okay, because I was just wondering about the application process because she was just telling us depending on who's interviewing you, if they try to dig into that, They
could ask everything they want, and the answer is, I was arrested, the charges were dismissed.
Okay, that's it.
That's the answer.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, Brad.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Let's go to Christian in Washington, D.C. Hi, Christian.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, good evening. I lost my green card the last 2 months ago, and I'm confused on what to do.
You lost your green card 2 months ago?
Yes, sir.
So when you say you lost your green card, you had a 10-year card?
I don't understand.
You had a 10-year green card? When did you get your green card?
Yeah, I got it 10 years last year.
All right. So you're gonna go online to uscis.gov, and you're going to download what's called an I-90 form. Fill out the I-90 form, pay $540, mail it to immigration at the address on the form, and they will mail you a new green card.
That's it.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck. And by the way, we just had a whole bunch of calls drop, so I don't know what happened to our phones, but call back. We only have 2 people on hold. I don't know what happened to everybody. But call back. We have open lines now. I don't know what happened to everybody. They all, either everyone hung up and it must have dropped somehow because everyone just doesn't hang up all at once.
Right.
All right, so definitely call back 1-800-529-5465, international +1 212-227-8933. Lots of open lines now. Let's go to Anna in Chicago.
Hi, Brad.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? I have some questions regarding the H3 status. Is the H3 status allowed to work fully remote?
Where are you going to be working remote?
From a different state.
You could, I guess, I would say that you should be working at least partly in the office, simply because if you're going to be working remote all the time, it would defeat the purpose of you having to enter the United States for training. Then you can work remote from whatever country you originally came from.
Okay.
Okay.
The other question is,
Yeah.
is it allowed to transfer employer?
I'm sorry?
Is it possible to transfer to a different employer?
That you could always change your status. You could always change your employers.
Okay. And my last question is, can H3 overstay adjust status to a marriage with a U.S. citizen?
If you marry a U.S. citizen, overstay on your H3 visa, you would be able to adjust your status and get a green card.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Lots of thoughts going through that woman's head. Apparently she doesn't like working where she is. Or wants to be, I heard maybe the boyfriend in the background.
Right.
I heard the man in the background.
I heard him.
Probably the future husband. Let's go to Franklin in Newark.
Yeah, brother, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Brother, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
My question is this. I applied for VAWA, right?
Right.
So then I applied for a rental assistance from the government.
Uh-huh.
So for a long time they didn't approve it. So but all of a sudden I just received a call from them. They said, "Oh, they've approved it."
Great.
So I don't know if
As a VAWA applicant, you could receive government assistance. It's perfectly fine.
okay, because I applied for a loan before, right? They said I'm not a citizen, so that's why
Loan is from a private bank. That's different than government assistance.
No, that the loan is a government loan, the XBSC loan.
I don't know what that is, but usually your loan, even a loan through the government, usually comes through a bank. It's not the government lending you directly. It's always through a bank, being the middleman. But the government assistance, absolutely. I can't help you with a loan. I'm not a loan expert.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm just like, I just want to know if that means that my VAWA is being approved, or
No, it just means that you have a prima facie determination that you can accept government assistance.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Let's go to Headley in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Headley.
Hi, Brad. Good
Hi,
evening.
how are you?
I'm good. I just called to ask a few questions about a case that I have. My wife filed for my son, who is in Jamaica. The 10th of May coming will be a full year. The only thing that we heard from them, it was in September of last year, the 18th of September, that they are reviewing his case.
Yeah,
And
your
that's
wife's a citizen.
Yes, she is.
And how old is your son? He's under 21?
Yeah, he's 18 now.
Yeah.
18,
Well, he's under the Child
18.
Status Protection Act. The unfortunate thing is that because Jamaica is so backed up, even if the case was approved today, it's going to be at least another year before he gets here. They're taking over a year to approve I-130s, and the consulate in Jamaica is a disaster right now. Probably second to only Haiti, which is worse.
Okay.
So
just
hang out for a few months. If you don't get an approval by summertime, give me a call back. You should come soon.
Okay. Quick question. Yeah, I just said someone. I did want him to, because he has a visiting. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, he has a visiting visa, so I was wondering if you could travel on it just for the summer, spend about 2 or 3 months and go back home. If that's okay.
If he chooses to do that, yes. He could
If
also
it's okay,
travel for 2-3 months, decide to stay and adjust his status.
Repeat for me.
I said he can come for 3 months, decide to stay and adjust his status. You can do that too.
Okay. No, but the thing is, I was scared because he wanted to come for the Christmas, but I was scared that they turn him back at the.
I mean, anything is
airport.
possible, but if he's coming to visit, then he should be okay.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right, thanks.
Let's go to Mike in Nashville, Tennessee. Hi, Mike.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I was calling to ask about is false claiming to be a U.S. citizen a serious situation?
False claim to U.S. citizenship is a very serious situation. It bars you permanently from ever getting a green card. It's automatic deportation, and you could end up in jail and then get deported.
Okay. Is there any way that would be can someone still get a green card even if they was truthful about the situation?
I don't know how you're truthful about a false claim to U.S. citizenship. There are laws that if you make a false claim to U.S. citizenship and retract it immediately, then you could still adjust your status. So, for example, if you come into the airport and show a U.S. passport, and the immigration officer looks at it and says, "This ain't real," or "This is not you," and you're like, "Yeah, you're right, it's not," then you retracted it immediately. That may allow you to still get your green card. If it's a situation, I'm just making a story up. I have no idea, because false claims to U.S. citizenship are all, applying for passports or even making a false claim to citizenship on an employment application is a crime.
Yeah, I had a friend. I was asking because I had a friend that come over here as a student, and he lied to get a job. At somewhere at a little restaurant.
Right. That's if he filled out an I-90 form and signed it, and then worked there for months and months and months. He didn't retract that ever. Then he's got a big problem.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's go to James in Newark. James.
Yeah. Hello, Brad.
How are you?
I'm good. I have a question. I applied for VAWA January 21st, and they sent me for biometric last month on the 15th. How long does it take me? Is it going to take them to give me a work permit if I file for category CO9?
About 6 to 9 months.
Oh, 6 to 9 months. Thank you.
All right. Let's go to Ola Funk in Texas.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
My question is, I filed for VAWA sometime in November 2020, and I received a prima facie like 2 months later or 3 months later, and the prima facie expired this year, 2022, and I haven't gotten another one. Is this something I should be worried about?
No, but you could apply for an extension of it. You could write them.
Okay. Thank you. All right, thank you.
Fast questions today. Randy in Queens.
Yes. If somebody in 2001 who qualified as a derivative beneficiary of an I-130 and they were under 21, can they qualify for employment-based green card?
Well, okay. So let me get a little more facts. When did the person enter the United States?
In 2001.
2001. But
yeah.
You said they were a beneficiary on an application filed when?
That same year. They were under 21. They were under 21 at that time.
What was filed in 2001?
An I-130 petition. The mom filed an I-130.
By who?
By her sister.
Okay. And the child here in December of 2000? No, because the child had to be physically here in December 2000 in order to qualify.
Would it be the mom that was physically present?
If the mom was present,
right,
and the child was going to qualify under the mom's petition filed by the sister, which is his aunt, then the answer is correct. Yes. If the child is now going to independently request 245I on a new application that child is doing, he or she had to be here on December 21st, 2000.
So even if they can't qualify if they weren't here?
Correct.
The mom was here.
I understand that. Would have qualified on the F4 petition, but not on a new application.
So they can't get the employment-based green card.
I think you need a consultation. The answer is they don't qualify for 245I. Hold on. Let's go to Dwayne in Birmingham, Alabama.
Hey, Brad.
Hi, how are you?
I'm not bad. All right. I got an interview coming up the 24th of this month. But I got an issue where I've been arrested in Georgia for reckless driving. I didn't cause an accident. I was just pulled over because I was going over the speed limit. But I got a criminal lawyer on the case. And I asked him to get something from the court for me to take to the immigration interview. And he said he can't get anything because the grand jury hasn't indicted the case as yet. So they have nothing there.
You have to have the case dismissed If you have an open case and going for an adjustment, they're not going to adjudicate your immigration case.
Oh, wow. So there's no chance. So what you suggest I do?
What I'm saying is, if you have an open case, immigration is not going to make a decision on your immigration case, and they could deny it saying you have an open case.
Oh, wow. But should I still go to the interview?
Yes. And bring proof that it's pending.
Okay, bring proof that it's pending, like get it from the court. That's what I asked the lawyer, but he said there's nothing he can do because...
Then get the arrest records from the cops. Something.
All right, thanks, sir.
All right.
Thank you, man.
Let's go to Brianna in Queens.
Hello, Brad.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I have a question. My husband is a citizen, and he's applying for me. But on the application, I pay my taxes, and it asked me if I ever work in the United States, which I did. I want to know if that's going to be a problem.
Well,
for
if
me.
your husband is a U.S. citizen and you worked undocumented, that does not prevent you from getting a green card. So tell the truth. The only way that would prevent you from getting a green card is lying about your undocumented work. So you didn't do anything. As far as you getting a green card, you did nothing wrong.
Okay, so it won't affect me. I put on my application
Tell the
that
truth.
I babysat.
You're fine.
And
Tell
I
the
work
truth.
at a restaurant. Okay.
Tell the truth. You're fine.
All right. Thank you, Brad.
You're welcome. Good luck. Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.